You made quite an impression with your suit tonight.
Oh yeah, it's something unique, something different. I'm just, a guy that's, really out there, not out there, but just, a guy that just wants to do different things and, just show different tastes. I'm a guy that's in the fashion, so it's something I've been wanting to do for a little minute.
Were you surprised? I mean, you kind of called this earlier in the month when you said that you weren't that surprised. You kind of called this earlier in the month with you said the Jags were going to take you third. So you couldn't have been that surprised, right?
Yeah, no, I mean, even if they would have took me, I wouldn't have been surprised at all. There's a lot of great guys that was in that room. There's a lot of great players in that draft. Just for them to choose me, for them, to have confidence and, faith in me that I can go in and do what I'm supposed to do. I'm going to show those guys I can.
Dante, is this the best fit for you?
This is the best, besides my baby, being born, this is the best thing. It's something I always dreamed about, as a 4-year-old, and now that it's here, I'm living it up.
How does this defense fit you, though? Does it fit your skill set the best being in Jacksonville?
Yeah, this defense fits me. Coach Gus Bradley is going to do, the right things and put me in the right position for me to make plays.
How old is your baby, Dante?
Excuse me?
He wants to know how old your kid is.
Oh, 3-year-old?
Boy or girl?
Boy, his name is Dante. His name is Dante the Third.
Thank you.
Why was it so important to play in the bowl game when maybe some other guys were sitting out?
That's just, the competitiveness in me. I couldn't just sit out there, not have gone out there and did what I wanted to do. So, that's something that I wanted to do. And I did it, and I'm glad that I did it.
What was this process like, and how glad are you that it's over for you?
This was a long process, but, now that it's over with, I'm happy that it's over with, and, I'm just ready to get going.
The Jags raved about your desire to play football, your love of the game, and the fact that you don't take any plays off. How much of that do you maybe put stock in? Is that your character? It's a lot of things, that I do well. A motor is just one of the small things that I do pretty well. I'm a polished, still need some more polished defensive end, and I'm very versatile. So that's what guys should really like about me. The motor comes, but my big part of it is that I'm a jack of all trades and that I can play more than one spot. So.
Is it important for you to be known as somebody who can play all 3 downs as opposed to just being, the rush guy?
Yeah, that shows guys that I'm a complete player.
You got the idea this is where you wanted to be, Dante. Is that accurate?
Yes, sir. You're right about that. Do well. Let's go.
Why? What's the biggest thing you wanted to be here?
Huh?
What's
Why?
the biggest reason you wanted to be here?
A lot of guys came here, Fred Taylor, a mentor that's in my life right now played here, and I grew up watching him, and, I know a lot of great guys that's in Jacksonville, and, I'm a Florida guy, so just being able to stay home and, having Getty Nation still supporting me and being close to me, it doesn't get no better than that.
Are you ready to get after Andrew Luck?
I'm ready to do it, let's do it. I'm ready to go.
Where would someone buy a pair of shoes like you had tonight?
Yeah, exactly. Where would somebody buy a pair of shoes like that? Nobody does it. It's really, something. It's something like, a fashion fanatic could do. Just sit on the internet and just look at shoes. Because you sell out really fast. And I saw Joe Hayden with them. That's how I really caught my eye on them. And I went looking for them, and they were really sold out. And somebody were able to get them for me, and I was like, well, let me get them. I couldn't take that chance down.
What has Josh Evans told you about the culture here in Jacksonville?
Josh loves it, and especially that's a great guy that I could play with. And that can help me out with the playbook just because when I went to UF, he was a senior. And he was a guy that I looked up to and a guy that helped me out. And, he just told me that it's a great culture. Jacksonville's a great culture. We're just trying to win around here now.
You said Fred Taylor had been kind of a mentor for you. How did that start, and what's your relationship with Fred?
Kevin Taylor, that's my best friend. That's like my little brother. So, when Fred was out there at the games, we always went up and talking. You just, tell me the right things, what I'm getting myself into, and, just giving me great advice and being prepared for it. So I know he's happy right now for me.
What are you doing for the rest of tonight? What do you do to celebrate?
I'm going to just hang out with my family and my friends and, cherish this moment and live it up. And, after that, I'll be there May 7th and getting ready to go.
All right. Hey, how many times did you get Jameis when you guys played? How many sacks you have against him?
How many sacks did I get against Jameis?
Yeah. You guys will play obviously this year.
My whole career, I don't even know. I know I got to him a lot of times. Last year I got to him at least 3 good times. The year before that I got to him twice. So, Jameis, he loves. He doesn't like that. I'm his worst back.
How cool is it to be the first guy walking across the stage?
It was a dream come true, to be honest with you. To be fortunate enough to just be here and, just being able to walk across that stage and, show my family and my friends back at home that I did it. It's just something, it's a great accomplishment.
So one more question about the shoes. Did you buy the shoes first and then the suit, or did you go suit first then shoes?
I went shoe. Well, I knew I was wearing the shoes the whole time, so I was like, well, I got to find a suit that's going to match with them. And, that's when all white came and gold. So, yep.